En 2000, pour la première fois, le ACC a présenté le mérite pour le responsable des sports de l'année. C'est pour la reconnaissance de tout le travail, soit dans le collège, soit dans la conférence, chaque conférence, ou avec la CSA. In 2000, the CCAA presented its first Athletic Director of the Year award, recognizing contribution within the college, the conference, or particularly, obviously, at the level of the CCAA. This year, the award is being presented to Vince Amato of Champlain College. Vince has been there for 5 years, and in those 5 years, he's already hosted 2012 cross country, 2014 women's basketball, and they're already in for soccer next year. It's a pretty quick start, and all these championships have been very successful. L'avantage qu'il y avait avec ces étudiants, il y a une approche qui les implique, comme les bénévoles, et les choses qu'ils apprennent dans les classes, ils mettent en vigueur, en place dans le programme, dans le sport, et comme bénévoles dans la communauté, toute autre chose. Par exemple, il y avait 127 bénévoles cette année pour les championnats de basketball d'un petit collège de 2500 personnes. Vince's major contribution, really, I guess, is the ability to take students and apply what they have learned in the classroom to the activities on campus, particularly, obviously, in the sports area. And there were 127 volunteers at the basketball championships this year. And remarkably, this was at a time when they were off for a study break, or what students call a study break. So he gathered 127 students and said, I will be there. It was a really well-run championship, and certainly congratulations for Champlain. He also has his athletes involved in the community. There are basketball clinics that are run at Christmas. Football players have made the same kind of contribution. So they are taking what they've learned, and Vince has applied that with them, and they've supported that, and the community has benefited as a result. But internally, there's bonus as well. À côté académique, il y a un programme qui implique les academic coach, comme on dit en anglais, les entraîneurs pour l'académique. Sont ces bénévoles qui font une contribution avec les étudiants, par exemple, un par équipe. Et le résultat, ils ont réussi 92% de tous les cours. So in the academic side, they have a academic coaching program, which involves staff, faculty, and they are assigned teams, and the students report to them, and they have a process for this. 92% of the courses of these students were successful. A remarkable achievement, I would think. Vince also is part of the foundation of the college. They've raised a fair bit of money in the past few years for golf tournaments. He's on the board of the foundation. And his role in the RSCQ involved a number of different areas, marketing, for example, which he's also done with the CCAA, and also at the CCAA level as obviously marketing and various other committees as well. All of this has happened in a very short period of 5 years, and he's made an outstanding contribution to the CCAA. So would you please congratulate for the Athletic Director of the Year, 2014 from Champlain College, Saint-Lambert, Mr. Vince Amato.
Got to admit, as much as I was involved with this, I only found out I won when I opened up the program, and it's on my face. You know what? I think the biggest thing for me is, even though I've only been doing athletics in this job for about 5 years or so, being recognized by your peers, I think, is really means something. It's really heartfelt. I'm at a loss for words, and usually I'm not. I just want to thank everybody here, thank my fellow athletic directors from who I've learned so much from. Glenn, he short plays himself. When I started, he had just retired. He had helped us out with the Nationals in 2008. And I sort of found out I was in the job 3 weeks into the start of the season in 2008. Dean Howie had jumped off to Douglas, and I said, sure, I'll do it, not knowing what I was getting into. So I convinced my president to bring Glenn in as an advisor, so he helped me out. He was a great mentor for the first year or so. I asked him, how do I get involved with that CCAA thing? I don't know what that is. So I ended up going to the winter board meeting as an observer in 2009, January in Ottawa. Fire alarm pulled at 3 in the morning. So, the memory started there, and I said, wow, this is a pretty neat group of guys and gals I want to work with, and how do I get involved more? And went to another championship with my team and talked to Mark Kozak and Brian and Ryan at the time, and found myself really liking and loving what I was doing. Through tough times back at the office, it was always the CCAA that gave me something to look forward to, whether it be the AGM or the winter board meeting, but just seeing the faces and going to nationals and that. So for that, I'm really grateful to have an extended family like you guys. I want to thank the RSEQ for putting my name out there. I'm choking up. Wow. Whew. It's again, it's another part of the family, and I really love you guys. So thank you all. And one thing I do got to say is that Glenn mentioned the volunteers. I know all of you, it's not a one-man show. You have a really good support crew working under you, and we have one other person working with me in athletics. And for nationals, we managed to get a couple other guys who have some experience who work in other areas. So between the 1.5, of us, they really make me look good. It's the support staff. I think it was mentioned before that it's what they do. They give me the drive, and they really pull through. So it's a whole team effort, and I see us as one big team back at Champlain and here as well. So I want to thank you all for this. It's really special, especially on a night like tonight. So thank you all.